What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 79 of the Back of the Net podcast in partnership with the one and only Sweetpatch.tv. The original crew's back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to introduce him first. He is here. He's back from sleeping from our sources that told us last week. It is Mr. Sam Bookerman!
What an intro, Dave. What an intro.
That ruined the epicness of my style, which I thought you was catching on with.
I was quite impressed, Dan. I was very impressed.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. And, unfortunately, we have had a few things about getting him off, but we just can't seem to get him out here at the moment. But he is back. It is Irish Welsh Celt.
Dan.
I'll have you know, Dan, there was a comment on last week's podcast that said Adam was hilarious this episode.
What? He actually Skyped this to me and went,
Exactly.
"Oh, you missed a good one. You missed a good one." And he wrote one comment saying he was hilarious. I'm like, dude, it's one comment. He goes, "Well, it's one more than usual." I'm like, "Well, one more." No. Yeah, well done. Jesus.
Yes.
It's progress, Dave. Progress.
Yeah, progress.
You get it there slowly, really.
And, right, should we say what's coming on, or should we introduce the guest first?
Do you want me to introduce the guest, Dan? Because I usually do
Are
the
you
guest bit.
planned?
Yeah, I am, Dan.
Oh my god. With JJ, you wasn't planned and stuff.
Yeah, but JJ, I could have just guessed the subscriber count like 1 billion and it probably would have been true, so...
Yeah, you've actually grown by 400,000 since we've had him on. But anyway, go on, Adam. Tell us what's coming on this week's podcast.
No, that's
sorry, introduce the guest, even.
This week we have FIFA YouTuber. I don't know what I was going to say there. This week we have a relatively new FIFA YouTuber. He's kind of been growing really quickly. He's a Yoush Sports partner. He just recently had 10,000 subscribers as well, and has 750,000 uploads. It's Mr. alp27hd.
Hello, how you doing, guys?
I am doing mighty fine, Alp. I am
Nice
doing
to hear.
amazing. Are you good?
I'm good, thanks for having me on.
That's good. 2 seconds, just put in my headphones.
Professional.
Super pro.
Right, go on.
Dan's always a pro. Dan thinks he's a pro at this now because he's doing his uni radio, and he goes to us. Usually he's like, "Oh, I have the questions ready." What did he call them this week? He goes, "I call them cues now because that's what we call them on the radio." We're like,
Well, it's easier and a lot. Yeah, I find it more.
I was saying cues easier than saying questions.
I don't know.
All you've done is take the fucking first letter for Christ's
Well,
sake.
no.
Dan.
When I write
Not that
it,
intelligently, you know, cues.
when I write it, I put cues. Like I don't put just write question. I just put a Q, and then I write the question after. So I just call them cues every so often.
Okay, thanks for that.
No problem. Thank you for the insight.
Right, so should we get on with the topics?
Yeah, go on. Tell us what's coming on.
Okay, so we're going to talk about has FIFA 13 been rushed? Personally, I think it's a bag of shite, but I want to let's talk about that because that'll be quite interesting. FIFA 13 team's boring. Wow, this one's really negative towards the FIFA. More on what?
Pro Evolution have paid us off. Just saying.
Yeah, we got free. PES 14 will be free for us next year for the Battle.net crew.
There's more on fishing. I'm not sure though.
What?
There's
Us and the 4 other people that play.
Spamming stuff. We're gonna have this play of the week, which we always forget to do because it always goes on for like hours upon hours.
Yeah.
It's real life football, fixtures, and of course Champions League.
Of course, the reason I want to talk about Champions League is because of the bizarre results that we've seen last week.
Yeah.
The Germans taking over again.
I'm doing the quick fire ones, aren't I, Daniel?
Yes, you can do the quick fire.
Fire!
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, if you are new to the podcast, we started this with JJ, and we did a quick fire round, which is set amount of questions, anyone so we can find of would you rather type stuff. So you got.
Dan says anything we can find. He
Should
means
I be
make off
afraid?
a website.
You should be afraid, yes, because some of them, I've brought back the penultimate one, Dave, of.
Yes, I've seen it.
You've seen it. You've seen it.
Yep.
Okay.
Some of these, I'm just gonna warn you, could actually defy you. You know what I mean? If you answer wrong here, you could be losing subscribers.
Well, the way that the sub counts have been going recently, they've been
Yeah.
quite
I won't
50
worry
subs a
about
day.
it. Yeah. all those 12 people that's been watching my videos lately. Thanks for your support, 12 people. But yeah, so should we get in it?
Yes, go on.
Right.
So do you want to? But describe that. The thing about the quickfire round is that we want you to get just your instant reaction.
Yeah.
So don't think about it. Just give us your.
So
first
if
thing
I
that pops-
said Sambuca Man or Adam, you go Sambuca Man straight away.
No, you'd say Adam straight away.
So
like that.
Yeah. So what you first think of when out of those two, pick one.
So, are you ready? No pressure.
Go on.
Cheryl Cole or Nicole Scherzinger?
Cole.
Brown or tomato sauce?
Tomato.
Oh.
Ultimate Team or head-to-head?
Ultimate Team.
Ooh.
PS3 or Xbox?
PS3.
Susan Boyle or Graham Norton?
Graham Norton.
Oh.
Oh, man. Still a pussy, yeah.
Just.
Be
barely.
killed in the Saw movie or Final Destination?
Final Destination. Much quicker, hopefully.
Morgan Freeman or Chuck Norris?
Chuck fucking Norris, man.
Morgan Freeman. Ducks or horses?
Ducks.
Jesus, man. Where did he come up with this, Dan?
Oh,
Morgan Freeman or Chuck Norris?
Although
They're
Morgan Freeman's voice, it is a
completely
difficult.
yeah, Morgan Freeman got a brilliant voice on him, so it's like
Yeah.
You should have said something like Bruce Lee or Chuck Norris, not Morgan Freeman.
the Ducks and Horses is quite my favourite because the only reason I come up with it is because there was a question and it's like, would you rather be fight the horse-sized duck or duck-sized horses?
Yeah. Off PKA, wasn't it?
No, it's off Reddit and stuff, but
No, Nick off PKA.
but
The thing I think is interesting about this, Graham Norton now has a 100% success rate over Susan Boyle. Really tells you a lot about Susan Boyle.
Yeah. What I'm disappointed in is you said Cheryl Cole. Yeah, man, she's.
oh, I agree with him. I agree.
I would find that one a tough question.
Cheryl
No,
Cole.
she's got decent tits. Brown sauce, you cannot go with tomato. Brown sauce is like the best
No.
sauce. Ultimate Team, you went okay. That's fair enough. You said PS3, man.
That's my console.
So-
I used to be a PS3
Susan
guy.
Boyle, I can see why they both look
Yeah,
like
may I
men.
ask, why
but still-
Graham Norton? What made you think
Yeah,
gay?
I mean, I
I'd
know
rather go gay than fuck Susan Boyle.
Ooh.
why? I'd still
would-
have dignity if you did the Boyle stir.
The Boyle
I
stuff.
bet-
At least
I
with
bet you
Graham
it's like-
Norton, it took the sides.
Well,
Do you I bet you it's like a jungle down there with Susan Boyle.
I'd need a machete, man.
I think it would be like a
Take me
wildlife.
get out of there.
But I was quite impressed with the Final Destination. Yeah, definitely, it's more fun in it.
More
than
action
so,
as well. It'd be quite fun.
And of course, Chuck Norris. Who the hell would pick Morgan Freeman?
I should have really rephrased that. I should have
Yeah.
had it like, who would you prefer
Chuck-
to narrate your life?
But Morgan
That's not
Freeman's
much.
voice on Chuck Norris, damn.
That would be amazing.
My
name's
name's
Morgan
Morgan
Freeman.
Or the guy who does the guy who did Darth Vader.
Who's that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
James
you know
L.
what I mean?
Brown.
Yeah.
Do you
James
mean
Earl
his
Brown, yeah.
actual voice, Dave, or just like the mask that goes?
No,
Oh my god.
Have you never seen the Barbarian, you loser? Have you never seen?
Your father, Luke.
All right.
I wonder how did that go down. Was he wearing the cape when he like did a jiggy with Luke's mum, or was that like his pre-Darth Vader phase?
Oh my god, like.
This is what you know we've got to work with, Al.
These are unanswered questions.
Al, would you like to become a main host for the replacement of Adam? Because I could, like, your question, the answers that you gave on the Would You Rather is perfect for the slot. Like, you love a bit of gay, you don't mind PS3, and you love a bit of.
What? Hold on.
Cheryl Cole.
Slow down.
Why was on this show? You like a bit of gay?
See that's Dan's one of Dan's
No,
requirements.
no, it's
Get on-
Adam.
That's
Adam.
your requirements, Dan, not the show.
Adam, it's replacing you, so it's your slot, so.
Honestly, like
I don't want to go near Adam's slot.
Yeah, Dan fucking like to go near my slot, the dirty bastard.
No, I'll stay away from it.
Fucking hell, Dave. You better not tell Dan you have a fucking wife if you're getting kicked off in the morning.
Oh no, yeah. Funny, sweetie.
Heterosexual sex.
Alright
Dave,
then, let's
dirty-
move away from gayness and PS3 and Cheryl Cole, and move on to the
I
serious.
think they've ever been using a sentence together. Let's move away from game, this PS3 and Carol.
He moved quick there. You know, got out of that really quickly.
You got to. Think fast. Right, we have got some questions, of course, for the guest to get on into, and I think this week, obviously, we've had to rewrite the questions because we haven't had a guest for, like, a new guest, like, because obviously JJ was a returner, Bates we did on FC Giving, so we've had to create some questions from scratch, so if they suck, we apologise.
I'll still answer them.
Well, we was hoping that. If we
I
didn't,
still
we wouldn't
can't
have a
find-
podcast.
Where's these questions gone? They've gone.
Oh, they're in
No,
a separate chat. They're in a different chat. Right, okay.
No, it only goes up to 5.
Oh, no, scroll down. Right, okay. Our first question is this. We give this to everyone. It's like, where did your username come from? Because alp27, to me, it's a bunch of letters and 2 numbers. Where did it come from?
Basically, I was playing COD when I first started PS3, and there was a clan that I joined, which was Alpha Bravo clan, and they basically split it up into ALP and BLP, depending on, or BV, something like that, depending on whether you're Alpha or Bravo, and then they'd assign you a number. So it meant that when we were playing COD, it was easy to say, alp27 go over here, BV7 go over there, and that's where it came from. That was 5 years ago.
That's some serious
And then I
coding.
slapped a HD on the end of it for my channel. But everyone knew me on the forums as alp27, so it's stuck.
The first thing that came to me was initials. And then I found out what your actual name was. Because I've never looked it up, and then I realised it's nothing like it.
Loads of people keep asking me if I'm Turkish, because apparently
does
Alp is a
anybody-
Turkish name.
Alp?
Alp, has anybody actually mentioned that you sound like Anto Holland?
Yeah. On most
I
videos.
was thinking that myself.
I'm thinking to myself, that's Anto's like.
Not actually him, I'm not his secret second.
Anto's making a comeback on the secret second.
We know it's you, Anto.
I do a
come
long
from the same
kick,
part of the
long
world
shots
as Anto?
tutorial.
Long shots tutorial. Oh my god. So that's a quite interesting way, because like it's kind of good to find out where people got their gamer tags from. Like mine, I stole mine.
What? Golasico spelled
Oh
wrong.
no. No, I know it's spelled wrong. I put it like that.
Just Dan to do
I'm
that.
on-
It is
I-
anybody.
No,
That's Dan.
there is
That's
no-
So basically, for anyone that doesn't know, Dan's gamer tag used to be DS Griffith. So like Dan, his middle name, and then Griffith's obviously his actual name, and he changed it to what he thought was Golasico.
Oh no,
like,
I know it's not an A there.
oh,
It was
wait a minute,
taken.
you knew
Yeah.
it was spelled wrong.
Yeah, and I like it like that. I prefer it like
Oh, he
that.
rolls.
I actually prefer my
right.
gamer tag like that. But anyway, I'm on about our usernames. Like, I stole mine from someone who was on PS3. Sam Bucherman is an alcoholic, and Adam joined another clan.
Yeah, buddy.
We got Feast, Alcoholics, and Clan join.
If you could have got any more confusion with Irish Welsh, Kel, I mean, geez, you might
Yeah.
have a few other
The
names.
amount of people that like have said to me, "Oh, it's up to you because you're Welsh." I'm like, "Cheers."
Yeah. Some people thought I was black. But anyway, Sammy, this is your question now.
So Alp, how did you get into YouTube?
Jack54HD. I've been good friends with Jack since the forum, and I was around when he started his channel, and then he was getting up to like 7-8k subs and having a really good time. We used to chat about it a lot on Skype and that, and same with, and then like Boyle96HD and a few others joined YouTube. So I thought for my birthday in February I would get a Hopog HD PVR, not plugging by the way, and go from
Sponsor.
there.
Sorry.
And did. So got the Hopog, got a decent mic, and went from there.
Oh, very good, man.
Going
I think you've got to buy like an HD PVR. If you're testing the water, there's no other point, because if you do get anything that's less quality, people will just slate you to pieces. I mean, I think me and Adam were quite lucky that we put in. I got to nearly 1,000 without one. So, I just used an easy cap, which were quite, good for me. But, man, to anybody out there who's starting, you've got to get an HD PVR. And especially with Elgato coming out, you can get them cheaper. You know what I mean? Just look on eBay.
They've kicked the crap out of them. And the HD PVR 2's come out, I think, recently by Hopog, or it's coming out soon. So you can get it for like £100 now. So it's not cheap, but
I think
I spent
over time as well.
on my mic.
I think
Yeah,
over
it's
time
more
as well,
affordable.
prices will drop. Obviously,
Yeah, definitely.
this
Yeah,
is the
because-
peak, innit? This is the peak of the industry of like online video making, live streaming, where you need this like type of package. Like the hard pouch really liked as well, and I don't even know what's in there. So to be honest, I got a feeling that could be compressed. Like prices could go down. So in I don't know, I say 2 years time, prices will drop. Even more directors will come in. So all the time. But the thing is, what people got to realize, I know people slate people all the time. It's a big investment, isn't it? Like
when you don't know how your channel's going to do, it's one of them. You could spend. I spent 150 on the hop hog. I spent another 30 on a mic and another 30, I think, on Sony Vegas Movie Studio. So that's like 210 quid for a channel that you don't know is going to succeed. You know?
Yeah, no, that's what, it's the risk taking that involves you.
But I suppose it kind of gets you more motivated because if you spend that money, then you've got to put the time and effort in there. Because if not, then you're just throwing it down drain, aren't you? You know
definitely.
what I mean? I suppose it might have been different if all this were given to you. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? You might just go, well, I don't have to try as much because it was given to me. So you know what I mean? But I suppose if you've paid it with your money, and you kind of go, right, then I'm going to have to.
You want to make it work?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, plus committing in it. It's like as well. Like the thing is, for me, like I've had phases where I've gone, oh god, especially when YouTube bots feel like, is there any point? I don't get any views. But then you have this commitment type feel like I can't leave my baby, my little channel, which I've grown from the ground up.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought that way with these sub boxes. I'm like, I'm putting time and effort into making these videos and editing them, and then 150 people are watching it. But I know it's a problem with YouTube, but it's kind of like disheartening. Because you don't want to upload. I want to upload. Now I've got a new PC. I can pretty much do 2 videos a day. But I don't see the point if only 100 people have seen them.
Especially if you're putting a lot of editing into it as well. It's like, I could just like record the screen for 5 minutes, stick that up, and that goes get just as much views as
I could record me having a dump on toilet and then just upload it and go, there you go, guys.
That could be a viral video.
That could be a viral video.
It's a shit squad builder, you know what I mean? And there you go, enjoy yourselves. But I'd only get the same views as what I'm getting if I'm editing out a squad selector. So at the minute, it is quite disheartening. But you've just got to remember that it's took you that long to, you've put effort in. You just got to carry on with it, and eventually.
Well, that's it. I've got 3 reviews rendered. One of them's a Ronaldo review, and I'm terrified to put it up in case it's one of those videos that takes 6 hours to get to 150 views.
Yeah,
but you've just got to go for it. I think.
Yeah, of course you have. I think you've just. I could just say I'm not going to upload. You know what I mean? But I don't want to because I want people to still watch my videos, and I do enjoy still, editing and stuff like that and making them. So, but I've just done a Ronaldo review, and it seems to have gone okay.
Messi.
Yeah, sorry, Messi. I don't know for Ronaldo. But yeah,
Messi representing the Tarn Army, Dave.
Yeah, he had to keep me Barnsley top. I mean, people are like Barnsley. I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, Jesus, we've got Mido. I mean, it's nice to see a quality player.
Mido plays for Barnsley these days.
Yeah, Mido the pedo plays for Barnsley.
Mido the flipping pedo.
Yeah,
remember
Mido the pedo,
right?
Harewood.
Do you remember Mido, like, came back one summer after the end of the season, he'd lost about 5 or 6 stone.
Yeah, well, he's gained that now. Unless he's like the main sponsor for Pucker Pies, because he's a right pack. He's fucking massive. I mean, they have to roll him down tunnel.
To widen the tunnel.
He's fucking shit. You've got Harewood, who's... I don't know if this sounds racist, but his head looks like a black thumb. On Ultimate Team, that is. I mean, not in real life. I won't say that to him.
Sambuca's man views Arizona, not necessarily those that back in the podcast.
Disclaimer. But no, Harewood's shite as well, and it's just frustrating that Barnsley don't have a player, so that's why I thought, keep Messi the Barnsley top for the lols. But you might have people that's gone, oh my god, he doesn't play for Barnsley, like, fucking no shit. You know what I mean? Fucking me. But yeah, it's like you say, you just got to keep,
just power through it, and you will get through it.
Persevere through it.
It's like at the end of FIFA 12 when that spell of about 8 weeks where we're all going, look at this screenshot.
Oh yeah, I will fucking
look at these skill games. Seriously, we were like, coming up with all sorts of shit.
I ended up doing like top 10 videos, but I was struggling. I mean, fucking hell, I attempted to like review.
It's quite tough as well.
I got to the stage where I just gave up. I didn't upload for like about 2 months because I was like, this is just boring. It's
hard work.
Yeah.
Especially I was saying this before, but like when you're making FIFA videos on YouTube, you play FIFA a lot more than you would if you weren't. So it kind of gets to the point where you've played it so much that it's not enjoyable anymore. because you've just
9
gone
months,
to
10
over.
months, yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be as bad if my channel was a multi-game channel where, all right, FIFA's finished, but I can carry on playing COD or another game. But because it's only FIFA, as soon as FIFA stops, it's like, well...
There's only thing, though, the thing that, like, I don't really get bored of FIFA. It's the fact that I see the new game about to come out, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to play the new game. Yeah. I can't bother to go back on FIFA. Like, when I played it back in May, just Ultimate Team, I was like, oh, I can't be asked to play FIFA 12 now. Why should I go back on it? And then the demo came out, and I was like, oh, I don't want to go back on FIFA 12. And then I stopped making them for a week or two. So, yeah. But anyway, on a positive note, power through it, start YouTube, you will be a success. I can't guarantee that. That's just words of my own.
If it doesn't work, you can blame Dan for spending £300.
Disclaimer, I don't have any influence on you.
Don't worry, I'll tell you his address.
Go on, Adam, this is your question. Very simple one next.
Okay, so if you had to describe FIFA in one word, 13. What would that word be? FIFA 13, yes.
Oh, is this
Jesus. One word.
Yes, one word.
Broken.
Broken.
It depends what you're describing. If we're describing the gameplay, I quite like the gameplay, but the actual game itself, servers, glitches, that sort of thing, is pretty fact. But in terms of the game itself, I love the game, but I enjoy the gameplay. I like playing bronzes in Ultimate Team, where the first touch is so comical. It's like playing a Sunday afternoon match.
But you know, we just saying that, playing bronze and stuff. Are you the same as me? You kind of miss playing the single-player online mode rather than the leagues.
Massive.
Oh,
Massive.
yeah.
Because you come across super triads, and the thing is, and you don't get like, obviously because you're in Division 1, you're playing whoever's in there. You don't get kind of matched properly. Where if you had a bronze team, most of the time you get.
But can I mention one thing?
You know,
on head-to-head seasons last year on FIFA 12, matchmaking. Right, when you got a Division 1, you got matched up to someone who was in a star rating of your team. A star.
So like 3.5, 4.5, 5.
Yeah,
I don't understand
know why they can't combine the two. Do you know what though? Like FIFA 13 as a whole kind of strikes me the same as FIFA Street. Like you're saying, like I really liked FIFA Street as a game, how it played and stuff. But the online aspect of it was like totally ruined, where you could only play as your world team. You couldn't use whatever.
FIFA Street, I might actually buy it now, just for the lols, like.
But it's the same with FIFA 13. I mean, it is so annoying that you can't, like you're saying, Alp, the touch with bronzes, it's like the touch with a paedophile, honestly. They're, like, ridiculously bad, so it's impossible to play with them. But it wouldn't be so bad if you were at least getting pushed up against other bronze teams, but that's not how it works. They just put you up against the gold team. So there's no benefit of using a bronze team. I mean, like last year, you would use a bronze team or a silver team because you get to play teams that's standard, if that's the teams that you like playing with. But, I mean, this year, you could have bronze, silver. You're going to be getting, you're going to be getting a gold team. Like, so you're playing with a bronze team that has diabolical touch against a gold team with just like perfect.
I've never come across a bronze team yet.
Neither do I, actually.
Tournaments, that's the only place I go. I built my channel on silvers. I was always a massive Brasilva fan and silvers in general. And then I hated golds on Ultimate Team 12. And then the only time I can use my Brasilva team now is in tournaments, silver tournament. Same with bronzes. The only time I use my bronze teams is in bronze tournaments. I don't touch them for divisions. In divisions, it's always my best gold team.
I was talking to like Ross, GCI Messi, and he was saying how he'd love to just go into FIFA, go on Ultimate Team, and just play an online match and just relax. It was a relaxing thing. You were having a laugh. Seeing you come across now, you've got to be on like super. Yeah, it's got to be on super triad mode because
it's a combination of that.
I don't sweat because I want to score good goals, but
so you think the division idea
you end up
is
losing.
Good?
I mean, my record's shocking because I'm losing matches because I don't want to run away to the keeper and then pass it to the side and score.
You don't want to pass it around the back for the last 20 minutes.
I want to mention one thing as well. The idea of divisions is good because of the coins as well. For people like myself, I don't really trade. I trade at the start, but like if you're not a trader, like if you can win in divisions, you're onto a winner because you get extra coins. You get this boost.
I can see
the idea is there. It's a good idea, but
the matchmaking
sucks.
It's not just that though. They should.
It is. Yeah, because I'm all for seasons.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm all for seasons because it's a good mode. Like if you want to have that bit of a competitive edge, if you want to like play, I don't know, Virgin Gaming, it's a good way to like warm up for it. But once you've kind of had your fill for it, that's it. I don't really want to be playing again. Like you said, Dave, I just want to have a relaxing game of FIFA.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Should
not
have
saying
choice.
I'm not saying get rid of it. I'm just saying like add both of them in.
If you like that kind of thing, that's brilliant. Keep it, but still have like an online mode where it's just for more relaxing gamers, and especially when I'm doing squad builders and I've got like a K-League one at the minute.
Oh my God, Downing scored. Sorry,
I'm coming against like Suarez and Messi and Higuain, and it's like, what's the freaking point? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the period on it.
Nice choice.
Yeah, the choice. They need it there. I don't understand. Like the thing with I like all the new game stuff they brought in. Like, I don't care about the other games. Plays good. It's just that this division, that's a good idea. But this, like, I can't. Like, I made my silver Swedish side I used, and actually I'm good with it, so it doesn't really matter. But it's like I'm getting paired up with these 83 rated sides, and I'm like, wait a minute, how is that possible? I'm a 3.5-star side. Like,
they just say you're in that division. There you go. I remember Rob Hodgson on Twitter, the EA guy, basically came out and said, we're getting rid of single player. I think the reason he said is to help with the matchmaking and keep it more competitive. And I thought, we don't want competitive. We want to sit on a Sunday night, chilled out. And, Christ, if you get pissed, the last thing you want to do is play a game of FIFA because it's divisions or tournaments. You can't even have a few beers and then go on and have a few online matches without risking your entire record.
Yeah, exactly. And to be fair, I don't really give a shit about my record, but I'm still finding it hard to get clips because I'm playing against somebody with 5 at back, or they've got the super fastest defenders on the game. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's just fucking annoying. It just wants me to throw pad at TV and fucking rage, go into incredible ult mode.
Yeah, it is really annoying, but maybe like they ought to consider bringing it back.
But I've seen people tweeting it out, hashtagging it, bring it back, but they're not. They could do it. I can't see it being that hard. Just on an update, it's just another matchmaking thing, really. It's not like a whole new concept. They've done it in every other FIFA.
Well, they've changed features, haven't they, in Ultimate Team last year? Like, they changed the colour of, like, the link-ups and stuff, so maybe...
I don't know if they could add the single player, but definitely the matchmaking is something they can change internally.
Yeah.
Well, it could be something along... They could do it in Twine kind of thing, can't they? Because obviously matchmaking... But it can't be that hard, just to add another kind of making thing. It can't be that hard searching.
They need to work on it quietly in the background without telling people. That's the thing. As soon as they mention it, then we're all like, when's it coming out? When's it coming out? When's it coming out? They need to just quietly work on it in the background.
It's like a fever, isn't it? You know what I mean? Everybody goes crazy.
But I mean, do you remember like last year that they came out with that new patch that changed all the chemistry and all that stuff? Like no one even had heard about that. That just came out overnight, like by itself.
Yeah, that's what they need to do. I think with the single player, just suddenly make an announcement on Twitter. Update as of tomorrow. Single player returns. Matchmaking's been tweaked, and that's all it needs.
And everyone would be like, right, sorted.
Yeah. For about a week, and then we'll rage over somewhere else.
Yeah.
This is stupid. You've not done it right. Head-to-head's broke, you motherfuckers.
I know. The thing is that it doesn't really annoy me now because I'm not trading, but the trade pile glitches and stuff has always been like
a nightmare.
I don't understand how. Like, how can something work and then you've broken it? Like, what the hell have you done? But
that work experience guy EA keeps pressing.
Yeah. Well, that led off from describe FIFA 13 in one word.
One word at one world.
One word, but yeah, it was 10 minutes. But anyway, right. This kind of off FIFA now a little bit, and this is, who's your favourite football team?
Everton.
Everton fan? Ooh. Any reason
I'm
why?
Everton fan. Supported them since I was wee big. They can't see me doing the hand thing, but it was quite short. It was quite short. I do that on videos. I'm like pointing at something, going, "Take it out! They can't see you."
I think that.
Are you from Liverpool?
Yeah. I'm
because Anto's from there as well, so that's why you must
That's
have.
it. That's exactly what it is. You're both related.
Scousers. Not related.
His second name is actually Holland.
Damn it, Alp Holland.
He's my
Is
brother.
there like with Liverpool? Is there any like the city? Is there like one half that supports like Liverpool and one half that supports Everton, like demographically, or is it just like
Everton, as we're known as the People's Club? Most of our fans tend to be in Liverpool and around Liverpool, whereas obviously most Liverpool fans are from London.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's pretty much an even split in the city, I would imagine, but obviously Liverpool is much more of a worldwide brand, I would say.
They are quite. It's quite a nice derby, which kind of sounds
Double
weird.
hours in the tape.
But you don't normally see fans raging all the time at each other, Everton and Liverpool. Normally you see them sitting next to each other in games and stuff.
Yeah, because my flatmate from uni is an Everton fan, actually. He which is a bit random because he's like from Northern Ireland. Like he's the only Everton fan I've ever met in my life.
I support Blackburn or wherever shirt I'm wearing on the day.
Technically, you don't. Yeah, Dan tends to support Blackburn, but has bought every other team under the sun's shirt. And likes to wear them. It's been to probably more Chelsea matches than he has Blackburn.
But yeah, Mike went to. Was it
actually.
the FA Cup final you were in last year? Or was that the Carling Cup final or something like that?
Huh?
Everton.
Oh,
Yeah.
We were in the FA Cup final a couple of years ago against Chelsea.
Yeah, I remember he was telling me he went to that. He was like, because you went 1-0 up like after like a minute or something like
So
that.
Hart
Wasn't
scored after like a minute or two, and then we just keep him fucking drunk.
Yeah.
I think I went to that game. I can't
Come
remember.
on, boy.
What do you think about Rodwell? Because I remember like asking, like this is before he actually signed for City. I was asking my mate about him, and he said like that he's a good player, but that he's just too injury prone that he never gets a good like run of form or whatever in the team.
Yeah, he's one of those. I remember when Rooney was coming up and he was just playing superb and he was quite well protected by Moyes. I think that Rodwell, everyone thought he was going to be a really big prospect. I don't think he's as good as, possibly not as good as people first thought, but it's one of them. They're young kids at the end of the day. They're going to.
Same with that Dan Gosling. He was kind of touted as well, wasn't he, for big things?
A few of them. There's Gosling. There was, as you say, the other man, and that. And it's just one of those. We bring some decent players through. The really good ones, as you found, just either turn out to be shit or go elsewhere.
What you find though,
isn't that Ross Barkley to be good?
Oh, sorry. Go on. Yeah, he's a good player. Him.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him play, but I heard that like he's going to be.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's a young lad as well, so he's got time to grow. Which is, it's half the battle, I think.
But
that must have been gutting when. Sorry, Dave. After this one, I'll let you go.
Interrupting bastard.
That must have been gutting when Rooney left, because mate was telling me like he was like.
Oh, it's hard.
He was like his biggest fan, like.
He was like Judas. Everton fans like burning their shirts and stuff.
Yeah. Especially the kisses.
Interrupting again, you bloody bastard, and I'm gonna nail you to a fucking fence.
What, like Final Destination?
Yes. Yeah.
Nah, we just couldn't keep hold of him. It's one of those players that he was eventually going to go somewhere. And as long as he didn't go to Liverpool, I wasn't that fussed. But at the time, he was our big prospect, our big hope. And, seeing him disappear off. But we got, I think, what was he selling for?
30 million, something like that, wasn't it?
So it wasn't exactly...
But Rodwell, obviously he's gone to City. How much did he end up going for?
Eight,
I don't know.
It wasn't in the last year of his contract or something.
8 or 15.
He's going to be like Sigler.
He's too much. He's too much money. He's not worth that. But he don't matter. It's like Henderson. All right, I don't think he's worth that money. But because he's from the same league and he's a young kid, the price automatically jumps. I mean, you could probably get a better player than Rodwell from abroad for like $2 million, but to buy young players in the Premiership from another Premiership team, it's like triple prices.
Yeah, we've got decent, like the likes of Baines and Fellaini. They're the ones I'm worried about because I've got visions in January.
I like Fellaini. I much prefer attacking than defending.
He had like a Velcro chest against Man United in that first game of the season. Just everything all stuck to him.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
He's a bit like Drogba. When he's on the top of his game, you can't play it. He's unplayable.
He's unplayable. And I'm sure that some of the big clubs will try and snap him up, especially with Baines as well. I know he's been touted as being into United for years.
Both of them have actually been touted at United, but no, I think I don't know about Baines because he's kind of getting not that he's getting on, but I mean he's that bit older. But I think Fellaini definitely because he's only 24.
What about how do you think he's worked out?
Who's that?
Morales.
Yeah.
Very well. The big one is Jelavic, isn't it? Because he's just worked 6 million, 5 million for him, something like that, and he scored more goals in about 2 games than Carroll did the whole season.
He's a great player. I saw some matches at Rangers with, he's one of them players that he makes a nuisance of himself, and he knows it back at net is
fantastic.
Yeah, he was a cracking signing, and a player that I didn't expect to hit it off as well. I mean, I knew he was a good player, but he was kind of like a surprise, like a dark horse in a way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, oh, definitely. Well, everyone was thinking, we've got a new striker, or not many people have heard of him. He's all right. He scored a few goals where he was last year in Scottish League and that, and suddenly he was like, Jesus, this guy can play. And playing a good league against top teams, It's like he was playing against, Hearts or Motherwell. Don't shout me, Hearts or Motherwell fan.
I think as well with where you were talking about Baines and
that's actually another thing about Hearts.
Adam, stop butting in.
I just want to say
I'm like mid-conversation about to say something, and you go, "Banger, did you know what I was on about?" Like no one actually cares about. Adam,
I was just going to say
this is not defending your case. This is not defending your case.
A parallel to that is Fletcher, who also came from the SPL. Was it Hearts who was that originally?
I think so.
And he's absolutely smashing it in the Premiership at the moment.
Adam, I'm sorry, but this is not defending. I don't care what Fletcher did, but this is not defending your case to stay on this podcast.
You shove Fletcher down your throat.
But anyway, what I was on about is with Baines and Fellaini. I think it all depends where Everton finish now. I think they'll have one more season.
Yep.
If they finish, they challenge in top 4 at the moment. So if they finish around 8, they'll stay. I think, in my opinion,
he's worked well with the money he's had, though. Moyes. You know what I mean?
Moyes is a miracle worker. I genuinely can see him at Man United as succeeding Ferguson. He's the 3rd longest standing manager in the Premiership after Wenger and Ferguson as well. And what he does with the shoestring, imagine if he had 200 million to spend. Jesus.
Well, you don't know really, because think about it. Mark Hughes. If you think about Mark Hughes, he's had so much money at his just right in front of him. He hasn't done well, in my opinion. He was at Blackburn scraping with the money, and he was finishing top 7, in the top half every season. Yeah. And now he went to other clubs with money like Man City and QPR. He hasn't done well. He did well at Fulham, which hasn't got money. So I think it all depends how they take.
He's a very good manager, though, boys.
Should we go on to question 5, the most important question out here? Are you ready?
Go on.
Tits or ass? Now, before you answer it, what did you say? Tits?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right then.
It depends on the arse, but mostly tits.
Well, I like you anyway, but I class you as family now, because that's the perfect answer. Yeah, you've got to have tits. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't like orangutan tits. You know what you see on old birds when they're fucking straight and they've got hard skin up nipples. But
dragging around your ankles.
You want a fucking nice pair of tits you can just go and fucking rating. It's all right being an ass. But you see a bird with a really tight ass, I'm telling you, take them jeans off and that is not a tight ass. It's just fucking packed in there. It just goes boom.
And jeans are holding that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Best advice my best mate ever gave me was never trust a tight ass in jeans. You know what? It's
never
the best
trust
advice
a sports bra or push-up bra.
Well,
at least you can gauge size.
It is a bit disappointing when you think they've got a nice rack and you work out that it's 50% bra. Well, you fuck them up ass to punish. But anyway,
Alright,
yeah. So that
insight into David Ray Bold.
Yeah, well, it's you, Adam.
What? What? You said that completely.
I love it the way he just goes from fucking someone up the arse to it's you, Adam.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, whoa, what's going on?
Adam should be as fucking lucky. That's the most action he's had in a while.
Oh my god, that was the most weird turnover to another
I'd
question.
rather have
Hold on a minute. You just fucking said that requirements to be on podcast is gay.
Well, I was speaking of replacing. Adam.
Part-time watchman.
I was speaking of replacement Adam, so we
gay PlayStation player that likes. What was it? Gay PlayStation player that likes Cheryl Cole.
Yeah.
Cheryl Cole is unbelievable.
Jesus, that is some weird.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Okay.
I love the accent. That's a winner for me, man.
He's the ones I'm wondering which ones add it to it is. But,
the Cole and the PlayStation. The Cole and the PlayStation.
You tell me that.
Oh, God.
Anyway, so Dan wrote these questions, by the way, not me or Dave. What is your most embarrassing moment in life?
I've already told this on my Q&A video.
Tell us again.
When I was about 4 or 5, I went to pantomime and the Chuckle Brothers were on stage. And they happened to pick me to go on stage as one of the 3 or 4 kids that got up on stage. It wasn't Jimmy Savile, it was the Chuckle Brothers. And so it was okay.
They turned out to be pedos now.
Basically...
They only jacked off, they didn't shaggy up the arse. Anyway, go on.
They were asking people the questions and I was 3rd to be asked. And before they reached me, I decided the best course of action would be to just piss my pants on stage. in front of everyone at Christmas. So
God.
they gave me a goodie bag, whisked me off backstage, and like some woman took me around the back and gave them to my parents and was like, "There you go. I don't think you'll be participating."
No. There was a story I saw on Graham Norton show. You know how they have that? I don't know if you watch it, but they have this like his chair at
chair
end.
thing. Yeah.
Well, this American guy came on and said he got to go to Barack Obama's inauguration.
Yeah.
Inauguration, that's it. And basically, he got to go to that, but he had to set off at like 4 o'clock in the morning to travel there. He says, and usually he doesn't eat breakfast, but he thought because it's such an occasion and he's up early and stuff, he thought he'd have breakfast before he goes.
No.
So getting into the place where it was, Secret Services. Then you got to go through different checkpoints where you cannot use toilets and nothing. Obviously, it's so like you can't smuggle anything.
Like the airports, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can't use toilets and nothing. You just got to go through and wait. And he's fucking sweating. He's like basically standing in some weird position because he's dying for a shit. And this Secret Service agent comes over and is like, because he looks suspicious, and he's like, "You all right?" He's like, "Look, mate, I really need bathroom. I'm fucking dying here." And he's like, "Can you help me out?" He says, "I tell you what, I'll let you this time." And he patted him up back. As soon as he patted him back, he shit his scent.
Oh my God.
I'm like, that's mint. You know, it's just how he said it.
That's it. Chuckle Brothers every time.
Yeah.
Fuck Barack Obama.
If there's anybody you want to shit in front, it's Chuckle Brothers.
Yeah.
Tell Barry.
Shit on.
Wipe me ass, Barry. But,
There's that.
Oh God.
I don't think I'll be able to watch Chuckle Brothers again, knowing that you shit your son in front of them.
That's still
I
going.
think-
Fucking, there was no shit involved. No.
Oh yeah, no.
It's the guy with Barack Obama.
Yeah. Yeah. Just making now you shit his son in front.
I just pissed myself. God, this is.
Oh, it's not as
What
bad.
happens to you, see? They
Bad.
they make it worse.
At least you as a kid anyway.
I was like 4 or 5.
That's alright then, as long as you wasn't like 21 or something.
I don't think he'd be telling this story if he was 21.
Last week I was on stage with the Chuckle Brothers as well.
And I pissed myself once. The woman brought me around the back and gave my pants to my parents.
No, that alone is weird. Not before you even get to the part of pissing yourself. It's just I was on stage last week for Chuckle Brothers. That's weird enough.
I hope none of you guys are good at editing, because if this could be made to be looking
I'll
up.
do it later. I'm putting that call.
Right, let's move on to another question. And this question is, who's your favourite YouTuber at the moment?
My...
Sorry.
My favourite YouTuber at the moment is iJewel. Is it 2010 or
Yeah.
iJewel?
Yeah,
Because his editing is wow. Yeah, he did this Brotage thing the other day. It was just a trailer. The main one's out in November.
I've seen it.
It was just like, it must take him. I know that just editing basic videos is tricky enough with Vegas. He uses After Effects and all that sort of shit. And at the moment, I'm loving his stuff. I like his FIFA stuff a lot. I like his COD stuff a lot. So he's probably my favourite YouTuber to watch at the moment. But I watch loads of videos. I watch everyone from the really small stuff. I watch channels with like 100 subs right the way up to, Nepo, Carl, all those kind of people, KSI. So, but he's my favourite at the moment. I only found out about him when I realised he was going to that EA event for FIFA.
Yeah.
And since then, I've been watching all his videos and that. So, yeah, he's the one I'm watching at the moment.
His edits are insane, aren't they?
The Laltage, I think, is one of my
I've
favourites.
tried to do like small edits, not even on that scale, and it's so complicated. So to do all that,
I can't even get the frigging ball to light up.
Plus, it's thinking of the ideas as well. It's like he's thinking that from scratch as well. What should we have here? Oh, let's have a flaming ball
That's the
spinning
one that he
around in
made.
circles with a scope.
The one that he made where he took the FIFA celebrations and made it more real. So like the boxing, he put boxing gloves on Kale. That was insane. And he did that for EA as well. So apparently he's doing like a lot of work for EA.
Well, I think it's really cool. You know when he has like the guy that walks around like the 3D model and stuff like that. I'm like, that must be like really tough to do.
I know, it's nuts.
It's taking hours and hours and hours. It must be like 100 hours per video or something stupid like that.
Oh, I can do it. I do it in about 30 minutes or so.
Puts on his knots for his top.
Just as a
and his fucking Barcelona socks.
I want to speak right. In a way, but a Man City shit, right?
And then you bought a United one like a couple of weeks later.
Well, I was going to do a United game, and I already had a United
And then you
shirt.
got that not
I like the way I like the way he qualifies that. I was going to a United game, so I had to buy a jersey.
No, but right. Speaking of
The
that,
blood.
I think that shirt's unlucky because I injured my ankle. I damaged my Achilles when I first wore it, and then I wore it Tuesday, and I hurt my ankle again. That was the second time I wore it, so I think that shirt's a bit of a bad luck for me. I reckon.
Either that, or you're just acting a plonker because you think you're fucking Robin van Persie, innit?
No, it was. I don't know. Well, the first time wasn't my fault, and then the second time it was just because it was still injured, and I was.
Oh
carrying
my
on
Jesus! Barca Boys just tweeted out: Raheem Sterling died. Typical nig.
Oh right, no,
What?
don't say that on you because I may have to edit it.
No, that's all he said.
Oh, that's right. Then.
That's how Gary rolls.
That's freaking Gary, freaking YOLO. You only.
Barca Boys are.
Right, Sammy, I want you to give this question because this one was yours. We've answered it to a few people. I don't know if it is important as question 5, but
Go on.
give it a shot.
Okay. Again, it's an interesting one. What's your favourite pot noodle? Again, be careful what you say. This.
Oh shit.
I do like this.
For new flavours, mine's my favourite.
I haven't had a pot noodle for ages. See, I might have.
I haven't had a pot noodle for about 10 years, but I quite like. Do they do beef still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like beef.
Beef and
Man.
tomato.
Is that the one? The brown one?
Yeah.
I'm if I get sponsored by pot noodle.
Seriously.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Imagine that. Everyone's
Get
complaining.
that pot noodle money.
Everyone's complaining about the FIFA
Just
coin.
give me crates upon
Yeah, it comes up.
noodles.
Sponsored by Pot Noodle.
I want one of them.
Tastiest noodles around.
I want one of them.
Go to potnoodle.com, enter promo code Sambuca to get 10% off.
I want my own flavour.
Right, that's the question, Sammy. What flavour would you have? I really want to.
Sambuca flavor,
No, I
obviously.
really want to see what comes out of your mouth right now.
Biscuits and gravy.
Pot Noodle, probably.
Biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy. Why?
Oh, just
No, do you know what I think they should do one? They should do like a rib flavoured one.
They
That'd be quality.
do.
they
But
do.
you just
Yeah.
separate flavours.
It's called like number 73. It's called something like sticky rib flavour. That's my favourite. He's fucking.
Or-
delicious.
You know what's nice? Sticky rib. It's knickknacks, the crisps, that flavour.
Yeah, man.
Oh, they are
Yeah.
lush. Like seriously.
No, I don't like it now.
You don't like knickknacks? Get off this podcast.
The most flavoursome crisp on the planet.
They are. They're freaking amazing.
Knick Knack has like the same flavour as a normal pack of Walkers.
Oh, they're
No, boys,
awesome.
I actually feel sorry for you guys. Seriously, like the UK is so down when it comes to crisps.
Oh,
I mean, like,
you can maybe send me that picture of them crisps that you like, and it was like I've never heard of them.
no, yeah, Tato's and Kings, they're both Irish crisps. They are unbelievable.
Potatoes,
I mean,
we got those over you, but you only really get them in pubs. Have you got a picture of a potato guy on here with a hat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you only get them in pubs normally.
Hold on, is that picture for iFinal Boss? Don't you have him at bottom of his videos? Hello there, potatoes!
Anyway, they're quality. Love both. And John O'Shea actually gets like a box of them sent over every
Yeah, I'm not
month.
surprised at the fat shit. He's fucking wank.
Hey, John O'Shea's a legend. Did you ever see him?
Back into green.
Did you see John O'Shea fucking nutmeg Louis Figo? And fucking the little chip against Arsenal. That's quality. O'Shea.
Figo?
Louis Figo, yeah.
Freaking how long ago was this?
Oh, this is when he was playing for United.
Oh.
Nutmeg Louis Figo. Look at
You
it.
make that sound that was like 10 years ago, but it was like 2
I
seasons.
remember it.
It wasn't. It was like 10 years ago, Dan.
No, when you said when he used to play for United,
Oh, right.
you made it sound like it was like freaking ages ago.
Back in the day, Dan.
Back in the
For us young kids, it does seem
Yeah.
2 years is a long
Adam,
time.
right, this next question, I want you to say it how it actually is. Because don't change it because I reckon you would change
Can
it.
I not? I was going to reword it
Do you
the way
want
I would
Do
say
you want me to say it?
No, I'll say it. So, okay, I'll just say it the way Dan wrote it. What does your family think of being YouTube famous?
What does my family think? My
Yeah.
brother thinks it's really cool. He's like 23, 24. He might be 25. he's around that age.
Jesus, man,
work it out.
I'm bad with ages.
I could
He
work
might
it out.
be 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
You could
My
be-
dad goes, I don't really get it.
I
I'm like,
think
how do you mean,
everyone...
what's not to get?
That same as mine.
What if someone kind of invades your house and
Does
steals
he
stuff?
pretend?
What's like, they can't hunt me
he-
down.
Oh,
Does he
sure.
pretend that he knows what it is, and then he'll go, oh yeah, yeah, and then I'll go,
no.
do you understand? He'll go, no.
No, he's got
Dave.
panic of like he thinks that everyone's gonna like. He's like, have you shut your curtains? No.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's...
It's like, well, someone could rob your telly. No one has a flat screen telly these days. Someone could rob. I'm like, no, everyone has a flat screen. Fucking 10 years old. Thinks someone's gonna break them.
Do you know what, Dave? I told Dan this one before, right? But my mum doesn't get it really at all, and she was trying to explain to my gran, and her exact words were, "Did you know that Adam works for YouTube?"
Works for.
I think, right, I want to say, right, because people always ask me, what do you do? Because, right, to be honest, right, I don't say I don't work, right, because I'm in uni, I say, I don't work, because I still work, I do YouTube, but it's not, I don't quote it as, like, work, because it doesn't feel like it. So I think we should really give us YouTubers like a really nice, high name, like a really good name.
JX23. I watched the JX23 video, and somebody asked him, like, you know, does he do? I think he went into a bank or somewhere. They were asking, and he said that he's a self-employed video editor. Well, technically, that's it. You are self-employed because you only get what you make. Yeah, but you only earn what you make. You know what I mean? Like, it's like,
I don't know. I really think we need to give us a proper name.
You're a video editor, so you are. You're editing videos. So technically, I always say that, mate. People go, wow.
Yeah, I think we really need to give. Yeah, I think we need to give ourselves like a really cool epic name.
Job description.
Yeah, like a really cool epic name, rather than just going, oh yeah, I'm a YouTuber. That just sounds like you upload. It's just like you upload 2-second videos.
People will believe
of
that.
Your dog or cat or something.
Oh my god, yeah. So like, I think as YouTubers stuff, we need like a really cool name, like New Media Expert or something like that. Which that sounds pretty cool.
That sounds good. I like that.
New Media Expert. That's it, guys. If you want to become a YouTuber, you will now be called a New Media Expert.
Yeah, but what do you mean? What happened to old media?
No, well, new media. New media is new media is internet and stuff. It's all that kind of thing. An expert, I don't know. That just sounds cool. But yeah, I really want an official title, just due to the fact because I sound.
I like self-employed video editor. People go, wow.
Self-employed sounds good.
It's hard, you know. I work for a big company, a company in America. People are like, wow.
Yeah,
they don't realise I just play video games.
Yeah, we technically not self-employed, though, are we? We are.
Yes, you are, because
we're contracted.
We are contracted, yeah.
I'm not contracted. I haven't signed one.
Oh, how do you earn money then?
No, but I haven't signed a contract.
Did you not click agree when you got your contract?
No, because I didn't.
You did on full screen. You did, Dave, when you had to set up
an account. No, but technically, a contract should be like a salary, self-employed.
Well, actually, right, what is, right, literally, Yoush hire you, kind of, and you make videos so they can earn that little extra money and they give you commission.
Yeah,
they take a percentage of it, basically.
Yeah, so we are employed in a sense because they can fire us, sack us, say like, no, you can go on your own, you can make your thing.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop you making videos, so technically, you're not.
It stops you monetizing them, which stops you earning them.
I think, right, guys, in the comments right now, we need to discuss this. This needs to be a main topic.
I think it's self-employed video editor.
We need a title. Like, I want to know because like. When I mentioned it in my like personal statement when I went to uni, people loved it, and I didn't put like a title. I just said I'm a YouTuber. I have like 4K subs when I actually wrote it. Yeah, so we need a title. YouTubers need an official title, which sounds epic and be awesome on a job description. So I should have. I'm surprised it's not one in the contracts and stuff that we read.
What that you could put down, kind of thing.
Yeah. That is a question I really wanted answered.
I'm going to contact him and ask him.
Yeah, right, Alp, what would you like to be called? What would be a title for you if you was going to work on YouTube, of course?
Lord Destroyer, that's everything on FIFA.
You master. No. I don't know. I quite like your one. The video editing. I want a mix of your one and Sam's one.
New Media Expert editor.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
You just put expert in it.
Expert sounds awesome, though, doesn't it?
I mean, like, what qualifications do you have to call yourself an expert on?
Well, I can video edit. I self-employed.
Use After Effects.
What?
Can you use After
I
Effects?
can use Final
Anything.
Cut.
No, because an expert means you're competent in every level.
No. An expert is an expert in your area. So if my area is playing FIFA and uploading videos to the internet,
oh, you're full of shit.
boom.
You're not an expert at playing FIFA.
You fucking shit.
I know. You're fucking expert at losing. That should be. I'm a new FIFA shit expert player.
We need to seriously, guys.
Move on. From this,
not even move on. I mean, guys, in the comments, tell us what should we call ourselves.
I think
we should get onto topics.
Yeah, I think this is a fruitless conversation that you and Dave have just had a big 10-minute thing about.
I really think it should happen because I think it's boring. See,
but why do you need to?
No,
I mean, like
you can fucking shut up wank stain just because you fucking
I think it's boring calling yourself.
I just say
a
I make
YouTuber.
videos on YouTube. I don't like.
You know, oh, you're taking it from Hutch now.
Oh yeah, because Hutch was the first person to ever say I make videos on YouTube.
I put them on YouTube.
No, I make videos and upload them to the internet.
No, I just say I make YouTube videos. I don't try and gloss it up like it's something it's not.
I might just go, I'm a director.
Hey, think about it this, right? If you were saying to one of your mates, I'm a professional video editor, they're like, oh, really? Because I work on a
movie. I never mentioned professional. I said self-employed video editor.
Okay, so
freelance
that, right?
is official.
He'll go, all right, because I'm doing some movie work. So do you want to come on and help us on the editing side of things? And then you're like,
yes,
like good as Vegas.
What do you use to edit? Sony Vegas.
Well, actually, Sony Vegas is a lot more advanced.
Dan, do not tell me movies use Sony Vegas if that's what
No,
you're about to say.
No, they use Final Cut. No, they use Final Cut, but Final Cut, it's a lot more it ain't like all filtered for you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Titanic was done on Final Cut. Shut up, fuck
bro.
Jesus, Dan.
No, seriously, that's what it is. In industry, you will use Final Cut.
Avatar was.
Oh yeah, fucking Avatar. Treat all Final Cut.
No, I'm just saying, in industries, they all use Max. They all use Max, so they all use Final Cut.
No, they don't.
They do.
No, they don't. You telling me? Oh my! Right, you telling me Avatar? Right, the biggest fucking
David, what's this?
Animation was done on Final Cut. Are you telling me that? Because if you are, just go to the toilet and put your fucking head down the toilet. So you're talking shit.
Well, of course, there's obviously more.
Spielberg is in a room. They're like, right, Spielberg, not 3D.
Like, no, well, of course.
Let me go on
Spielberg and Tim Burton in a room. Oh, I can't wait for a new edition of Final Cut. Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm just saying, obviously there's more oh my god, I know for a fact there's more programs involved to make some 3D character, but I'm just saying, most industries, you will use Max. Well, BBC and stuff to use them.
They like paedophiles. I have no respect for BBC.
Alright, let's move away from paedophiles and Final Cut and Avatar.
I
get to see a blue Jimmy Savile walking around his back.
Oh my god.
That must have been how Jimmy got them. Like, alright, get out of here. You go edit on Final Pro over there. Come on. Isn't there some YouTube tutorials for you to look up, son? Let me...
Right. Woo.
Yeah.
Seriously,
with the kids.
Now down then.
Jimmy Savile with the kids.
If you let me touch you, I'll teach you.
If you let me touch you, I'll teach you Final Pro.
If anybody's
3D.
Pictures,
my god.
do a Jimmy Savile Avatar with a Mac in his hand. Oh my god, that'd be sick.
That'd be our new official background for Battle Net. But anyway, let's move on from... I ain't even going to repeat it because everyone will just start giggling again.
I think I need a poo.
Oh my god. Right, Jesus.
Topic.
Right.
Has FIFA 13 been rushed?
Yes.
Yes.
Speak more, Dan, because you read an article about it.
Right, FIFA 13... Right. In my opinion, right, I'll give my opinion on this straight away. Right. It just doesn't seem finished anyway in general. There's just something about it which it's just like... I don't know. You just have a feel that this is not the full proper game which I normally pay 40 quid for. Like, or X amount of pounds that you pay for it or whatnot. But, I don't know, it's just something about it. Like, there's so many issues. Like, we complained last year about the issues and they were just minor stuff compared to what they are now. like this stupid stuff, like players going back in back by your goals when the opposition got a goal kick. This like freezes in career mode, player career mode issues. There's loads of stuff.
This might sound stupid, but what pisses me off is the goalkeepers all wearing number 2. I know that's not an issue, but it annoys me.
Does that piss you off?
I don't know. It's like.
So I'm saying I don't like the colour of grass.
I've never noticed it, and now I'm going to watch every single goalkeeper.
Every single goalkeeper all wearing number 2.
Unless you play career mode and you put it yourself.
Ooh, we're not
Yeah,
all
but
posh
like
you.
as I was saying, though, there's so many issues with it, and I just don't understand how this has happened. Like they haven't, to be honest.
That's what BBC director said, Dan.
While they were coming up at spaceship with Mac.
Oh my god.
Now then.
Jim will fix it. Jim will fix it, little boy.
Right. Let's move it.
Jim needs to fix fucking...
Jim, I want you to fix it to teach me Mac how to work Final Cut Pro. Okay, little boy, you gotta fix something for me first.
I'll help you with your laptop.
Right, can we move
Let's
away
go
from...
into their private, Jim.
Can we move away from Jimmy Savile and actually talk about FIFA, please? But then, the thing as well, as I was on about, like, FIFA 13 has been on, like, what do you call it again? Like, Watchdog and stuff again. So it's like...
That was FIFA 13, though. That was
Yeah, it's FIFA 13 again. There's been, because of all the issues and whatnot. So, there's a lot of issues with Ultimate Team and stuff. But, like, I haven't played head-to-head seasons to know if there is any issues. But there's issues in career mode of, like, you can't play any more games because it keeps freezing. Like, it freezes for me every so often as well. Like, and I don't understand why. And it's just as you go to save it sometimes. And then you're like, especially when I record, it's like, I've played all games. Now it froze. Now I have to back out, play them again, and make sure I get the correct scores. Yeah. Or I'll have to completely re-record the thing. So it's just, I don't know why. It just seems like they thought, oh shit, the deadline's coming out. Quick, get out.
I contacted is it Showboy, who's one of the developers or community managers, and said, why are you having so many problems? Why are you having these issues? And he basically came back and said, for the development team to do an annual game every single year to this quality, which I sniggered at, he said is nigh on impossible. He said they do a fantastic job to get it out at all within 12 months.
Well, to be honest,
and I was like, well, surely you should be working on both games. Get one team. You're a big enough company. You probably make enough money from fucking FIFA packs to get a second team working on it. I said, get FIFA 14 working whilst you're doing FIFA 13. Have it
or
as
you
a...
could have, like, one group for career mode, one group for, like...
Yeah.
Kind of...
Yeah, because there are, like, set people for career mode, Ultimate Team. Like,
It was thingy, wasn't it? What was that game that... was it Battlefield that the entire multiplayer was done by a separate team?
Modern Warfare 3, wasn't it? It was like Sledgehammer.
It was one of them,
did the
wasn't it?
Yeah. And then, like, Activision did the single campaign.
Yeah. Exactly.
And plus EA, as well as, like, you may think, it's just EA Sports, but it's EA as well. It's a massive, massive company. Like, surely you've got enough money to hire some more people. Right, okay, instead of starting it as the game's released, we'll start making it 2 months before.
Yeah, but if they're saying, but to get it out at this time, well, why don't they just take a bit longer making it?
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
Or they could just employ some more people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's not that fucking...
I mean, if they just do...
That, is it? I mean,
just do happy hour for a week non-stop and that'll pay for an extra staff member.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
The money they earn off them packs, surely they've got
Yeah, they earn $2 million in one happy hour before.
Exactly.
That's fucking ridiculous.
It's like this week with Rooney, Messi and Fabregas, they're going to be earning a fortune.
And how much would they need to pay someone for a year? Like, I don't know, 40, 50k or something like that?
For developer, I wouldn't expect... Yeah, it'd be about that.
I'll do it for $5 an hour.
So that's 20 employees just for one happy hour.
I really want to get a past developer or someone who's currently developing a annual game or FIFA in general. Just due to the fact, because obviously we're the outsiders and we don't know what goes on within EA Sports. Like, how do they make this game? What happened? So it'd be awesome if we could actually get an interview with someone and that'd be like, right, we want to find out what's happened, why doesn't this stuff work, why does this work, and why doesn't that work, etc. yeah, I think we should do that. Back the net on it, like a carb on it. But yeah, I understand where they're saying we can't release the quality every single year. But
we're 2 months in, aren't we? What are we? 6 weeks in?
6 weeks in, yeah.
So they should have it nailed by now. No, we're not. What? 3 weeks in? 4 weeks in? They should have it nailed by now.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, they'll have people playing the game before it's actually released. You know, like that's what Marius has been doing and stuff like that. So surely, you know.
It's the only thing, though, you don't really notice stuff when there's only 10, 15 people playing it. When there's a few million.
Yeah, but you have people who get paid just to play the beta and just like play the same thing over and over. Like, surely they've got, you know what I mean?
Can I mention one thing about the beta? They need to pick their people properly. Like when that Ultimate Team beta got released,
random, wasn't
it? It was really random. There was a few kids doing it. Why not give it to people who play it all the time, official reviews, say, right, this is shit,
well,
this
actually
is good.
Sensibly give an answer back, not go, I don't know.
Like, when I played it back in May, I give them proper feedback. I was like, right, this sucks, that gotta go, and they've actually taken stuff out there from when I played it, and this needs to come in.
Yeah.
They need proper, like, I ain't just saying YouTubers in general, like, if you're feeling us as YouTubers, we would give a positive, well, not necessarily positive feedback. We would give constructive criticism, saying, right, that's shit, that's good, get rid of that. And we would, because we...
That's official line. No. That's shit, get rid of that.
But it's true, though, isn't it?
We could even send them videos of what happens. You know, most of us can have our PVR running it for at least an hour or two at a time.
Make this happen. I'm gonna we should all get employed.
True.
Boys, bit of a random thing putting in now, but I just got called up for the Irish national team on career mode.
That's not an achievement, though, is
and first game playing against Brazil in a friendly.
I got called up for Australia, which was pretty cool, and I captained on my debut.
For Australia, this is because isn't it EA refused to recognise the Welsh nationality?
Yeah, Wales doesn't exist.
You're the English or fuck off.
Yeah, so yeah, guys, in the comments, tell us what you think about FIFA 13 so far. Has it been a rush game? Compared to FIFA 12, it has. Like, there's something about it which is like, that's not done properly, and I just can't put my finger on it.
Hold on. Adam, can you remember that when we played clubs with Cabby and that back in the day, and we had this American kid who went at nets, and his name was something like Optic something?
Optic, was...
Yeah. Well, he added me the other day, and he was like, "Can you remember I played it nets?" He's like, "Oh my god, you're a YouTuber!" And now he pesters me.
Do you remember that Ethan kid, Dave? That was like my fanboy. And
that you put him on me. I felt sorry for him. You ignored him, and then he basically stalked me live.
Oh my god! Can we move away from stalkers and stuff? Like, this podcast has got so much like parental guidance in it at the moment. Something phenomenal.
This podcast has so much parental guidance. What the fuck did you just say, Dan? Honestly.
That link I just sent you, in the whole thing, there's a link in there.
You didn't send any links.
I did. There's one link. And more, talks about fishing on Ultimate Team. And how the people get scammed, I have no idea. You lot are knobheads.
They're just naive.
Seriously. I want to mention his picture.
You get nothing for free in this world, I'm telling you.
I just want to mention his picture. The pose that he's pulling of his leg back in the chair.
Yeah, that looks sexually provocative.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I reckon he's related.
Jimmy Savile would be proud.
Jimmy's back.
I need to make Jimmy Savile.
The thing is, the thing with fishing, the thing with fishing.
What, fishing in general, or
no, the PH. What is people? The only reason that happens to them is because they are downloading something to beat the system anyway. Because that's the only way you can get your password and stuff. So what they doing is, the people who try to beat the system...
The old, you can't feel sorry for someone who buys bad drugs.
Yeah, like, if you're trying to beat
the system... It's not an old saying, that's your saying, and it's shit.
Yeah, in my opinion, if you're trying to beat the system, I don't care about it. If you're trying to duplicate cards, or you want to be like, alright, if you give me your EA Sports password, and... Right, the one thing, EA never asks for your password. Any company in the world, except for Sky, they don't ask for your password. Right? So I don't understand how people fall for it. It's in his 4th year now of Cycle Ultimate Team. How people fall for it, I don't know. if you are trying to beat the system, I don't give a crap about you. Because you're trying to beat it, and I'm trying to play this game fairly. But, and in this interview he actually said this: there are phishing scams that people will do where they will try to get Xbox Live and PS Network passwords. So that gives the idea that the people who are getting scammed is the one who's trying to beat the system. And then they said, and then for better or worse, they will look for higher activity games where digital currency is involved as targets to go after. So yeah. Plus they're trying to say is you can't blame us as well, because he said, but that's nothing to do with us. Once you've hacked somebody's account, then there you go. It's like blaming the money for somebody robbing a bank. It's not the money's fault, it's the bank's fault.
Yeah, it's not the inanimate object.
Yeah. So, to be honest, yeah, if you get scammed and you put your password and stuff in like that, you're an idiot. And I don't care about you. It might sound harsh, but it's true.
Yeah, as well, because when I was getting recently, I had this locked account issue where I couldn't sign the web app, and I had to call up your one to try and get it unlocked, and she goes, oh, you haven't had your player scammed, have you? And I was like, no, and she goes, good, because that's what 99% of the calls are about. But I mean, how stupid was you feel calling up about that? It's so what happened? Basically, I downloaded this program because I said I could get Messi and Ronaldo for free, and I gave it all my passwords, and now I've lost my players. Does anyone think that EA are gonna go, oh, in fairness to the guy, he did think he was gonna get Ronaldo for free, let's just give him all his players back?
I love the fact that basically, if I could duplicate players, why would I tell you? Yeah. Why would I duplicate your players? At the end of the day, if I could get 50 Messis, then I don't give a fuck. I'll buy them, I'll sell them for, 2 or 3 million each, get me 10, 15, 20 million. Job done. Buy as any players. You're not going to...
And then sell the coins and make an absolute massive profit.
Exactly. You're not going to go, oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll speak to that fella who's got that 70k player and I'll offer to duplicate it for him for free. Just send me
because I'm a nice guy, yeah.
Send me a player, I'll sort it out for you, mate. No.
Yeah, people are stupid. This is the internet. People are stupid. Stupid people are everywhere. But, yeah, that's my thoughts on scammers and whatnot. If you try to beat the system, I don't care. But anyway, let's move on to real life football and talk about... No,
just before we go to real life football, if anybody wants to play as duplicated, just let me know and send me a link and I'll duplicate all your players.
Sambucommand.weebly.com.
Yep. At wetpaint.com, and we'll sort it out.
Make sure you send me your email address, password, and also your security question for EA Sports Ultimate Team web app.
Forget your security question.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't understand why that doesn't sound obvious that they are trying to scam you.
Dan's security question is, what software do they use to edit movies?
What colour is Jimmy Savile?
No, Dan's is what colour is Jimmy Savile's underpants?
Green. But anyway, let's move on to real life football.
They used to be white, they're red now.
Oh my god, Adam, can you just shut up? Adam, I think this could be your last week, I'm not gonna lie. And this is not even...
I've been telling you this for years, man. Ow.
Oh my god. Right. Players of the week, do you want to do it?
Yeah, sure.
Who's your player of the week? Adam, you can go first, you said sure.
Okay.
In real life, yeah.
We'll leave the Jimmy Savile jokes aside.
No,
this is
Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team, career mode, anything that you've played on FIFA and you're like, he's a god.
So, I've been playing with my Serie A team this week. Muriel up front, I think he's Colombian, he plays for Udinese, he's 91 pace and 4-star skills, and is an absolute tank. Get him.
Go on, Dave.
Do you want me to go next? Yeah. Alright, my player is Damjankovic from the K-League. He's only got 3-star skills, but he's 6'2", and he's a fucking brick shit house. And yeah, he just seems to bully people up. I've got a wicked shot on him, and he's dead cheap. So buy him now, or all.
What about you, Alp?
Are we talking cheap or just
anything?
Best player
Anything.
Oh, the Woody I mentioned Eto once, and they nearly had a fucking fit.
In full.
Ultimate Team Neymar is without doubt. Apart from Ronaldo, he's the best player I've used in Ultimate Team in probably any Ultimate Team.
Isn't he a winger this year?
I'm playing him left mid in a 4-5-1, but most people will probably play him at left wing in a 4-3-3-4, 3-2-1, something like that. But he's just very fast. It's instant pace. It's kind of when you press that accelerate button or that, you press your sprint button, it's just there straight away. There's no lag. There's no building up of pace. He's got the sprint speed, the acceleration, 5-star skills, top dribbler. I mean, he's one of the best dribblers. The way he retains the ball, given his reasonably poor strength, is fantastic. I think he's expensive. He's 140, 150 on PS3, but he's as good as Ronaldo in 90% of circumstances. Obviously he's Brazilian, so he fits into most. You can fit him into a lot of teams.
I can't stop thinking that you're Anto Holland now.
I didn't say he had a good long shot.
I'm listening. I'm like, fucking Jesus, because you are really good at commentaries, and Anto Holland were good at commentaries. And then you sound exactly like him. I'm pretty sure you're related. I'm checking this on. I'm going on census.
That's like me going.
What? That I sound like Mick McCarthy's younger, squeakier brother. But
I was going to go with Adam, but fair enough, and say, you sound like everyone else that's Irish.
I sound like Bono, mate. No, actually, this is proper like
Barca boy.
This guy says to me the other day, he goes, "You sound like Graham Norton." I'm like, yeah, because he's Irish and I'm Irish, I automatically sound like Graham Norton. I mean, fuck me, I sound absolutely nothing like Graham
Norton.
Norton.
You sound a little bit like him.
You sound exactly like Graham Norton, Adam.
You do? It's weird.
I know.
Fuck off, no, I don't.
But anyway,
sound like Bono,
anyway.
For me, it's
Neymar. Mine is going to be John Guidetti. He's a tank. He's 73 rated. Will cost you around 3k. Awesome in Creamer, and he's also awesome on Ultimate Team. Play him in a 4-3-3. Absolute tank up front. That's my play of the week.
Very good.
Right, let's go on to real life football. Right, Champions League. Ajax. All the Germans dominating this at the moment. And what do you think of Man City? I think that's our main topic, really. Man City.
I saw that Man City's team was 191 million and Ajax's team was something like 4 million or something stupid like that.
Yeah, Yaya Toure earns more in a year than how much.
Plus Ericsson, he turned down City in summer and said that it's not about money and he wanted to stay there. It didn't matter to him, and then he ends up scoring. So he's proved it, hasn't he? Do you know what I mean? That.
I thought it was quite ironic, though. I mean, Luis Suarez joined Liverpool from Ajax, and now he's playing for a mid-table Premiership team while Ajax are beating City in the Champions League.
Well, yeah, I suppose. But it's Liverpool, and it's kind of like...
Suarez is kind of taking a back seat at the moment, as he hasn't played well whatsoever.
He hasn't been diving as much.
He's not taking a back seat, he's just fucking shit.
Since that game where he scored from his own half, he's not played that well at all.
His dribbling is outstanding, and his build-up play, but his finishing lacks so much. And he's not a bad. To be fair, he's not a bad player. Everybody knows that. He's just
a cunt.
His finishing's just not up to scratch at the moment. So.
God, Adam.
Did you mention Jimmy Savile again?
No, you said he's not a bad player, and I said, yeah, he's just a cunt.
Oh,
I mean, I don't think there's, besides Liverpool fans, I don't know anyone that actually likes Luis Suarez.
I like Suarez. There's no wrong with him.
He's constantly just diving and falling over.
Yeah, I don't like him anymore.
Welbeck, Nani,
yeah, but no, but like
Nani's shit. No, I want to mention that. Nani's shit.
And there's also like the pulling the hair. There's the dirty tackling. There's like kicking people. All this kind of stuff.
Fucking moaning, you fucking.
I'm just saying how everyone else sees it.
Recently I've decided not to like him because of his diving. Like it's like blatant now, and like
and it's constant as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you say Welbeck and stuff, but Welbeck isn't at every game, Dave.
No, but he's
right.
still
There's no getting a debate between you two of Welbeck and bloody Suarez because you two can go on for friggin'.
I want to ask you guys: did anyone see the Celtic game? They narrowly lost last.
No, it was a bit gutting, to be fair.
I felt sorry for them.
Yeah, I was trumping for them.
Yeah.
I think everyone was. I think everyone that wasn't a Barca fan was trying to support them.
I actually might be going to the game in Celtic Park, the return leg of that one.
Nice.
That'd be a nice game to go to. But
do you want to see Barcelona?
Yeah, I have my friends in high places working on it.
As well, what do you think of Real Madrid and Dortmund?
They got turned over, didn't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what someone was saying on like one of the United forums that I like to read, and it's true. The Champions League has improved so much in the last couple of years. I mean, how many teams this year can win it? There's like a massive selection. If you look at like Madrid, Barca, you could say United, Dortmund, Bayern Munich. Like there's a host of teams that you would have up there. Whereas in previous years, it's kind of like Barca or United kind of thing.
Yeah, it's been dominated by a certain few, but now, it's a more level playing field, and I think it's better for the game, isn't it?
A bit like the Premier League, isn't it?
Yeah.
Those top 6 places are pretty much open to 10 teams within reason.
I mean, you can watch Real Madrid and stuff players, but you don't get the atmosphere and the like, I don't know, like just the pace of the game. It's the best football. All right, we might not be the skillfulest, players in league and that, but it's the best football to watch, I think. Premier League football.
Well, it is.
Yeah,
agreed. They always say that it's the best league in the world, but they don't produce the best players.
That's what I think as well, though.
What are you on about? Darren Moore's the best player in the world because he expands the ledge.
People, like City did get a tough group, but it's based on like the coefficients, and that's how it's worked out. It's not like just let's all hate on City kind of thing. But City fans say that's why they're not doing well. But at the end of the day, the Premier League is called the best league in the world for a reason. So if you're the champions of the best league in the world, surely you should be able to beat the Dutch champions.
Don't work like that though, does it?
But I mean, Dave, you would expect them. I would expect 4 or 5 teams from the Premiership that would be able to.
Yes, I would expect, but it doesn't always work like that. I mean, you had a tough game, didn't you? And what did you end up winning? That 3-2.
Yeah,
right. You were lucky as fuck.
No, but it's like this season with United, it's like.
Why is he playing Carrick at back? He's shit midfield. He's even shitter in midfield.
No, because the thing is, Carrick's a good player in midfield.
Well, he might as well have shitter up back if he's.
The funny thing is, like
no,
Rio Ferdinand got placed, like Carrick got placed into the starting line in defence rather than Rio Ferdinand. I think that shows how shit Rio Ferdinand is.
It doesn't. It's because we're playing Chelsea on the weekend. We're playing Chelsea on the weekend, so he's saving him for that. That's what that's about. But the thing is that we have like, I think 5 central defenders and like 3 of them are injured at the moment. So
yeah, they're in the shit at the moment with that.
Yeah, but up front it's fucking been unbelievable. Robin van Persie, fucking hell, how good has he been?
Well, why haven't
he's been better than I thought, but he hasn't been outstanding.
Him and Rooney are starting to link up though. I think it'll come with time. Give it 6 months and it'll be frightening.
I don't understand why Fergie hasn't bought defenders. I really don't, because like they didn't have defenders when they played Everton on the opening game.
Should have got Thiago Silva.
But Dan, if you have like 5 centre backs, like you have like
Vidic,
Ferdinand, Jones, Smalling, and Johnny Evans, that's 5 centre backs. You don't think that they're all going to be injured at once?
Just buy him. Right, we'll get someone for replacement. Like Man City, they bought that keeper from some 40-year-old keeper just for replacement.
Elijah Martin.
Whatever his name is, but yes, because he's better than
City. You mean he bought the ball right? Richard Wright, didn't they?
Yeah, Richard Wright. Yeah. No, do you know actually about City though? Like the players that they signed during the summer, they didn't exactly strengthen their team, did they? They really just bought squad players. In my opinion,
with City, I really didn't think they need to be strengthened majorly. Like they had a good side, but it looks like everyone else have improved because they did get good players like Mike Gone, Xavi Garcia. I don't even know who else they got.
I don't really rate Garcia. I think he's alright.
He's beast on FIFA.
Maicon's past it, to be honest. Especially, I mean, like I know I've only seen him a couple of times, but the only full game I've seen him was against Madrid. And fair play, he's playing against Ronaldo, but he got absolutely torn apart.
Well, Bale ripped him apart, and I thought that would have been a sign for City not to sign him.
No, but it was like Richards was out injured, so that's why they got him. But they haven't improved their starting 11.
Look at Chelsea. Hazard, Oscar.
Mata, what a player.
You know, you look at him and you think...
And Torres is to come back as well.
Yeah, Chelsea have spent well.
They spent the most as well.
Oscar's better than what I thought he was. I was like, wow, who is Oscar? But he's turned out, he's lived up to, so far he has anyway. But Mata, he's coming to his own, hasn't he?
The thing I think about Chelsea is, though, they generally start well. I'm waiting for them to, collapse.
Yeah, like they did last year. They were doing so well and then just went fucking off the boil.
Yeah, they normally at the start, don't they? They normally win games like 5-6-0 all the time, don't they? And then further on, they start to drop off a little bit, and then it comes like an open race then. Because the only thing that's keeping this league not really open at the moment is Chelsea, because they have 4 points ahead, I think.
Yeah.
If they lost the game, it's for the next 6 teams to be in chance for the title. I know it's early days, but that's what it is at the moment. So.
Do you know who have started well though as well? I thought Spurs have been doing well this season.
AVB is a revelation. I can't believe he's doing as well as he is.
I don't think he ever got a chance. I think with Chelsea you need to be instant, or else you don't get a chance.
Yeah, like Di Matteo used to win the Champions League and you keep your job. Speaking of managers,
Speaking of Di Matteo though, he still did rubbish in the league though last year when he took over. They did nothing.
Yeah, I think as well because it was he said, to be honest, you don't really have to worry about the league because if you win the Champions League no matter what, if you win the Champions League, you're automatically in, aren't you?
You know, one of the most harsh sackings I thought was when Avram Grant was manager of Chelsea, and he took them over, and they were in 6th place. He ended up finishing 2nd in the league on the last day of the season, and lost.
Shitter.
And
rubbish, Avram Grant. I hate him. I just wanted to fucking.
And what's his
face? It sounds harsh, but throw a bottle
Ancelotti.
at his head.
And Ancelotti as well. He finished 2nd. After.
I like Ancelotti.
When they
turned the managers around.
When they signed AVB that time, I thought they were going to get Hiddink, because Hiddink was quality for them when he was there for 3 or 4 months or something.
The funny thing is Di Matteo got sacked by West Brom, and now he's a success at Chelsea. Speaking of managers, right?
That's how it goes, though, doesn't it? I mean, look, what about Harry Redknapp? Didn't he get relegated with Portsmouth, but then went to Tottenham?
I know he does.
He wants the Blackburn job, which I'm happen, just make it happen,
The thing is, though, I'm not doubting that Di Matteo is a good manager, but you have to say he does have a lot better, transfer budget and
he has a lot to learn. Yeah,
but I mean, I'd be skeptical as to whether Guardiola could do miracles with I don't know, if Guardiola took over Arsenal in the morning, I don't think Arsenal would necessarily be title challenged.
Is that kind of more coincidence since the Barcelona manager, he's not the most experienced yet he's doing really well with Barca, so it just proves that maybe you don't need to have super experience to be a Barca manager.
Well,
yeah, but I mean, when the thing is, Guardiola, there's no doubt that he did have a good impact with because obviously the players they played with him and some of them or whatever, but he did have probably one of the most talented crops in the history of football.
And the thing with that as well is that Barcelona have never changed their playing style.
No,
they've always been the same. So to be honest, I think they could play without the manager. Just have a coach who could train them, because they play the same in and out. Even in the youth, they learned to play like that.
Yeah, they're that tic-tac or whatever they call it, tiki-tac.
Yeah, so it's yeah, it doesn't. In my opinion, it doesn't. Yeah, you need a good manager, but you don't need to be the most experienced manager. I reckon Steve Keane could go over there, tell him to play this passing football, and still do well.
No, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that could happen. He is a definition.
That would be a shock headline. Steve Keane gets Barca job.
That would be a funny sight. But yeah, I want to talk about Harry Redknapp. I'm surprised that he wants the Blackburn job.
Why not? I think he's.
I think he can see him getting him up.
Hmm?
I think he'll get. I think he's got a chance of getting them up, and if he does that, I think he's got visions of, building his way up the Premier League again.
Plus, as well, Shebby, I think his name is, the director of football at Blackburn, actually wants Champions League football in X amount of years. So I know it's kind of out of the reach at the moment, but if I read, I was I could do this. Bob's your uncle. I
mean, wasn't it Harry Redknapp who took over Spurs and they were in the relegation zone?
Yeah, they were fighting relegation zone. They were bottom half all the time with Martin Yall there, and then he turned them round in what? Couple of seasons? Champions League football, constant Europa football.
He's one of the best managers in the country, I think.
English managers as well, definitely. So, phenomenal managers. So I hope he gets a Blackburn job. I prefer him over Solskjaer and bloody the assistant manager at Fulham and Spurs, if I'm honest. So, yeah. Do you want to do fixtures or do you want to call it a wrap?
I think we should call it a wrap.
Chicken wrap with mayonnaise and lettuce.
I'm more of a,
I'm hungry now.
I'm more of a
actually
Chinese
hungry
kind
now.
of man, to be fair.
Oh,
Man.
Dan, I have a suggestion. You know where we usually do this? Stick this in the comments if you've listened this far.
Yeah.
Stick Jimmy Savile touched me in the comments if you listen.
No.
This far.
No, because
Just put-
Adam, the thing
No,
is,
you
right?
need to put now then.
Or I'm blue.
I'm blue.
Or Jim will fix it.
No, I'm blue's a good one. Put that in. I'm blue, and tell
A
us if
Mac
you listen this
expert.
far.
He
And
works with Everton as well.
oh yeah, as well.
Always thinking.
As well, guys, there's been issues with iTunes, like no on our end. Literally, iTunes will not publish the podcast. So, if you are an iTunes listener, unfortunately, you may get this late because the last two has not published. But anyway, I want to say thank you for Alp for coming on. Really appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me, man.
Thanks, man.
No
Legend.
problem
Alp.
whatsoever. Thank you for answering the questions.
yeah, that is a big thank you.
Did you
Yeah.
expect anything else?
And also the Jimmy Savile segment with Adam. Glad you made it through that. I'm glad I don't have to put that in the title. Like, glad we had a guest, because normally I put the most popular topic. So I'm glad we have a guest, because I put
But
BOTN
Dan,
79 with Alp27.
But it is confirmed that Jimmy Savile is a Mac expert. Yeah,
You know what though? Yeah, Dave, that is one thing we've learned from this podcast. Avatar was edited on Macs.
Most
I like
industries
Final Cut Pro.
use MacBooks.
Final cut, my
right,
friend.
even
Final cut.
Final
Right.
Cut.
no, even friggin' the space program uses Macs and stuff.
Get
Oh,
you're
what
an
not?
idiot.
Everything uses Macs. Even BBC, even ITV and stuff use.
have a problem. our Mac has powered down and we have no Final Cut.
But
They've
anyway,
changed the charges.
right, honestly,
Go. Have a problem.
honestly,
Render half-frame.
honestly, go to a BBC building in London and it will be all Macs.
boy.
But anyway, on that note, stay safe. Don't go out to space, or just in case your MacBook to fail. We will see you guys next week. Adios.